summer break. There was snow everywhere. The weather was perfect for a winter holiday. Sophie and Liam were traveling with their parents to visit Grandma Nora, and Sophie and Liam were traveling with their parents to visit Grandma Nora and Grandpa Henry in. Liam looked out the window. Do you think Grandpa will tell us one of his garden stories again? Sophie smiled. And I want to bake cookies with Grandma like last year. When they arrived, Grandma Nora opened the door with a warm hug. Grandpa Henry stood on the porch with a tray of lemonade. Welcome, my darlings, said Grandma. We have a lot to explore this week, added Grandpa. The next morning, Sophie whispered to Liam, Grandma looks so tired. Let's help her with the housework. Liam nodded. And I'll fix Grandpa's old birdhouses. He won't have to lift a finger. Mom walked by and raised an eyebrow. What are you two planning? Nothing. Just being helpful, said Liam with a grin. Sophie grabbed the garden hose and started watering the flowers. But the soil was already moist from last night's rain. She soaked the flower beds with too much water. By afternoon, some of the blossoms had wilted. Meanwhile, Liam found Grandpa's toolkit and decided to fix an old birdhouse himself. He hammered nails into the wrong spots, and one birdhouse broke apart. Back in the kitchen, Sophie tried to sweep the floor, but knocked over a glass vase. Liam attempted to wash the dishes, but the soap overflowed and created a bubbly disaster. Mom and Dad entered the room and froze at the scene. Spilled water, broken pottery, soap everywhere. We were trying to help, Sophie said quietly. While at home, Sophie wanted to add wood to the stove, but she put in too much, and it overheated. Liam tried to make hot chocolate in the kitchen, but he mixed up the cocoa with salt. His mom laughed and said, "This isn't hot chocolate, it's hot salt." In the evening, Henry gathered the children beside him. "Of course you want to help, and that's wonderful," he said gently. "But when you act without knowing, your help can sometimes cause harm instead of good." Nora then pointed to a half-frozen flower in a pot. "This flower loves the cold," she said with a warm smile, but not hot water. The next day, Henry showed Liam the proper seed mix for the birds. Every bird has a different diet, he explained. First, learn to understand them. Meanwhile, Nora taught Sophie how to trim the dried flowers and protect the plants by covering the soil. Mom and Dad also joined the children in helping out. Together, they cleaned the stove, wiped the windows, and built a winter bird shelter. Before the weekend was over, the garden had been tidied up. Birds began to gather around the feeder. Grandma Nora said, "Now, you've truly helped at the right time and in the right way." Henry smiled and added, "Kindness begins with good intentions, but it takes knowledge to shape it." Sophie said, "I won't pour hot water on the flowers anymore." Liam laughed, "And I'll smell the cocoa before taking a sip." My children, now I'm going to tell you the important lessons we should learn from this story. 1. Good intentions matter, but true help comes with knowledge. Wanting to help is valuable, but learning how to help in the right way is even more meaningful. 2. Never be afraid to ask about what we don't know. Growing begins with asking questions. There's no age limit to learning. 3. To protect nature, we must first understand it. Even flowers speak and fall silent. You just have to look closely to hear them. 4. Chores become more joyful with teamwork, but they require patience and guidance. Working together doesn't just make tasks easier, it brings hearts closer too. 5. Family is the best place to learn. The wisdom of our elders is the light that guides children. Thank you so much for listening to our story, my children. Stay tuned for the next one. Wishing you the brightest and most beautiful tomorrows.